Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be playing the Magicka Nightblade, one of the superior setups in Vateshran Hollows. Build and guide, like always, on alcasthq.com. Link in the description below. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna skip most of the monsters that we don't really need to kill. We'll see how sustain goes. Maybe we'll have to swap the ability out or something, but let's just see. Nightblade is very nice because you basically get crazy damage, crazy healing, and ranged on top of that. Like, what else do you need? That's why pretty much everyone, when the arena came out, their mother and grandmother was actually running with the Nightblade. I couldn't interrupt for some reason. But okay. Oh, no, it's... It's always weird, I'm not sure. It's mostly this week where it feels like a little bit laggy. But let's just see how it goes. Just gotta deal with it.
Do not wilt from this challenge, Hunter.
Let's do a heavy attack and hope he actually pops up.
Better.
Yeah, we probably have to get... Let's see.
Strength to fight from this mortal.
I could slot siphoning. Let's just use our... Yeah, the damage is nuts though, Jesus. Let's see, let me use siphoning. Okay, let's do it like this. On trash, I'll just run this so I can run faster and skip monsters, and on boss fight I'm gonna slot siphoning. Seems to be the better option. Crazy how much more single target damage I have with a Nightblade. It's like, Jesus. Move on, let's move on. Magblade, very strong. To be fair though, Stemblade was also a lot of fun in here. It also has insane damage. But obviously Magblade has so much more extra healing. Yeah, the animations are a little bit wonky. Not sure what they did with them. That wasn't the problem last week. Usually I don't have any issues. There we go. Now let me change to siphoning this boss. It's the most annoying boss fight out of all. So I'm just not gonna use the minor force. Oh yeah, I forgot this boss immediately starts when you teleport upstairs now. You can and should dodge all this heavy attack. It might fuck you up otherwise. Might just get rid maybe of Impale. Guess we're gonna dodge her. Let's go interrupt 2 or 3. Because he still has the other color. Okay, now we changed a lot. We gotta go to the other side. Do one more round. Yeah, that was a little bit bad, I guess. Can I kill him before? Nope. Oh shit. Okay, I'm alive. That was my fault. I definitely could have killed him before the face showed up. But anyway, he dead. Feel like I will keep Impale. It just deals so much damage. Probably more than what Minor Force would give me. Even though I do have 72%. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna get rid of Inner Light. 10% damage is probably more. Yeah, this might work. This might work best. Always experiment, swapping out skills and so on. See how it goes. So much damage, it's insane. And then ranged on top of that. Like, other classes don't have that luxury. They have to go melee and do less damage. I pretty much use the same gear setup on all the solo Magicka builds. It's always False God and Mod of Sorrow, and then if you have Ring of the Pale Order, you run Ring of the Pale Order, and if you don't have it, then you just run full Ice Harpies. Both setups work great in here. I tested them out both. Although obviously the Pale Order ring will give you the edge. But not everybody will have access to the Pale Order. That's why I think it's important to test with setups like Ice Heart as well. To get the Pale Order, you need to have the Antiquity system, and you only get that when you have Greymore and Markarth. So we got the orb that gives us 5k more max Magicka, and now if we are lucky we will find another 5 orbs, which each give 1000. So we can get a total of 10k extra max Magicka if we are lucky. Adios. They also make a noise. Can we get past here? Yes. Ooh. That shit actually deals damage. Crazy. I did not know that. I mean, I knew it deals a lot of damage, but not that much. I'm gonna save my ulti. We'll see how lucky we are with the drops. Just gonna kill this guy at the start because he's just way more annoying than the big guy. The damage, dude. Jesus. Yeah, it's really. I'm not sure what's causing that animation bug. Don't stand in a big ass AoE, it will actually one-shot you. Now another thing I want to note, the reason why my sustain is so much better if there is like several monsters around is because I'm running False God set, right? On this specific setup. Yeah, the animations seem to be a little bit buggy. The False God set gives you like 2.2k Magicka every time a monster dies. So you have nothing that dies, you will also not get the sustain, obviously. But we can always do a few heavy attacks to restore Magicka. Each heavy attack restores 3000 Magicka. And if you're lucky, if the enemy is off balanced, you even get double. So 6k. Enemies generally can be off balanced through skills or like lightning attacks. Shock attacks set them concussed, and then when you have a shock blockade, it sets them off balance. Yeah, do you see that? That's weird. Well, anyway, you know it is what it is, huh? Oh, please don't get pulled. Thank God. I see another orb back there. I'm gonna go get that after I ran through here. So far we only found one, eh? They're always spawning on the random locations, so they're never at the same position. On alcasthq.com I do have a map with all possible locations though. You kinda can see where they all could be hidden. That's why you might see me peek around corners and so on. Because I know there might be an orb. Two. Channel acceleration. You don't need it. Like, you could just slot inner light. But the thing is, it gives you speed buff as well. It makes it easier to... Oh, look, there's another two, lol. So the last one is probably with the secret boss that I'm not going to do. Because it's not really required for the speedrun hard mode nor. Just keep in mind, like sometimes I'm placing damage abilities and so on because Pyrelord only heals when you deal damage. Okay, now Big Daddy Iozuzzunth, or what was his name? Let's see. Iozuzzunth. Okay, almost. My ult is not ready, what a pity. But hey, okay, no problem. Almost. There it is. So when you shoot that thing to the boss, it actually, or to that eye, it will deal a buttload of damage if the boss does this attack here. So you don't need to kill it by hand. Ooh, now the animations are even worse. Jesus Christ. Okay, we should be fine. Yeah, look at the... Even though my ping is like perfect. I'm not sure if you see the clunky animation. But that ain't normal. That's all I'm trying to say.
Never mind.
So, let's continue the run. The walk through the park, pretty much, with this class. It's like... You also always can see when like one class is completely... I wouldn't say overpowered, but it's just stronger for this kind of solo play than any other. When you look at the leaderboard, I can remember when the arena came out, it was like 1 million Nightblades and a few thousand Max Orcs, and everything else was like, does the class even exist? For example, I think Mag Warden, Nightblade had over like 150 or 100, what's the limit? And Warden had like 2. Kinda hilarious. Not saying you can't clear it on a Warden, I did it too, it's just a lot harder. Oh, that's a weird... You wanna go get these things, like the map on my website also showcase these locations. They're easy to miss if you do the arena the first time. Like they're optional, so you could just run past them and then like, oh, now I don't have like 5k extra magic and 5k extra stamina. That's a huge loss. And yeah, it's easy to miss. Jesus, these animations are pissing me off, guys. Why is this game never working when I'm playing it? But it's probably also not working when I'm not playing it, but still. Like when you come from here, I have seen a lot of players just walk past here. They're like, well, what's that? I don't know, so I'm just gonna ignore it. And then goodbye health buff. Like you can get up to 10k extra health. And that will make a huge difference, especially on the last boss. Block his AoE attack, it actually does really good damage. Up. I'm dead. Dwarves are placed really weird in this run. Like barely, oh no, come on. Barely anything at the start, and anything close to the end. It's gonna be interesting to see at the last boss how much healing, because I usually always take a screenshot from who did how much healing each class. Then classes that have good self heals, Ring of the Pyrelord is usually lower, and classes with like shit self heals like the Warden, Ring of the Pyrelord is like 90% of the all healing. Pop the ulti first and then activate the potion on the Nightblade, very important. You get 20 ulti points. I forgot to pre-buff before I engaged, which is kind of a huge mistake on my part. I often do this though. So now, here you can get a lot of sustain. If you're running False God, you can pretty much just kill these scamps for extra Magicka, which is and that's a lot of extra Magicka. Okay. Yeah, I should have waited. Well, it doesn't really matter. Full steam ahead. That's the Nightblade motto. Like, even my execute is ranged, like... I blocked that attack there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Make sure when you're heavy attacking these lava orbs, they will give you a buff that prevents you getting damage from lava. Stay close to them. If you're too far away, you won't get the buff and the lava will kill you. If you mess up, don't worry too much though, because the orbs respawn. After a while. Oh, I'm here. Do you hear it? That's the sound of an orb that is close to us. I should have just dropped the ulti on that guy, honestly. There it is. This kind of regards, I must say, the arena is very cool. Like, if you want a bigger challenge, you can just not get the buffs, for example. Now we gotta be careful. Ooh, can you die? Okay, let's hope I'm not gonna pull the big guy there. Big Daddy, or whatever you wanna call him. You don't have to go this way, but health orbs can be back here, so just gonna check if we see any. Sometimes behind this stone or up there could be orbs. There is shit all. Okay. I generally don't go further. There's a secret boss behind that door, but there is no benefit to you killing him. Like, you don't. It doesn't even give points for whatever reason. At least not on the PTS here. There could be an orb, but it's not worth it. D2. Oh, I think I see another one. Yeah. Here you gotta be careful, like this is a difficult trash puck when you engage. Because there's like 4 dudes that throw firelight attacks in your face at the same time. And enemy firelight attacks deal a buttload of damage. So it can fuck you up good if you're not careful. And always shield up or dodge roll. There's another one here. Oh, yeah, look. Was it 4 or 5? Oh, I hear another one back there. Yeah, we can get that one mid-fight, I guess. Let's see. Pre-buff. Look a good boy. And the nice thing here is, like, when you're playing... Like, you can just range that guy when he does his annoying AoE stuff. On like Magplar and Stem DK, like this here. Or Mag DK, you can't do that. It's kind of frustrating. And Magblade just doesn't care. Look how buggy my animations are. It's fucked up. Jeez. So we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna wait for big guy. Come onto the platform. There he is. Because we wanna kill him ASAP. You gotta be a bit careful here because these two both deal a lot of damage. Now the boss should spin again. There we go. Now we're just gonna sit through that. Weave our attacks. And then he's probably gonna do the lava stuff. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Run here, get the health buff. You don't, like... You don't need it, but it's nice to have. So now I'm just gonna ignore the second guy. That was a bad... Oh shit. Did this stuff just get bigger? That was weird. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's like how a class should feel to play. It's fun. But I think it's just because it's like ranged is so much easier than melee stuff. Now let's see how this goes.
Only one final challenge left.
Pre-buff. Okay, maybe pre-buff again. I will save my ulti. We gotta go to the lava area first. Where is it? Kinda important we don't fuck that up. It's over there, okay. Just trying to kill as many mobs as possible. Maybe we should kill the big guy real quick. Okay. Because 3 of them, they can kill you. So far we're holding up well. Just because we can... Oh my god, where did that bow proc go? Okay, there we go. Always shield up when you go through these portals because mobs can still hit you here. Very important. Okay, that guy will die on his own. Same thing, don't stay close. It's gonna fuck you up otherwise. My abilities just weren't this. It's most the further away I go, the weirder it gets, right? Shield up. No, yeah, that's just nothing works. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Oh shit. Lady. It's time already again, eh? That's crazy. Holy shizzle. That damage. Ridiculous. I think I'm just gonna save my ulti for the next phase. Let's kill that other guy at the same time. Possible. Interrupt him because he's annoying. There we go. Where's the exit? Here. Okay. I'm just gonna skip the... Holy Mother of God. Okay. The boss doesn't even comprehend what's going on. It's like, wait, it's already time? Come on, ulti, please do something. Thank you. Let's dodge all that attack there. And now I guess we're just gonna ignore it because of whatever. Nightblade doesn't care. Crazy. Honestly, YOLO. This damage is insane! What the hell? Dude! Speedrun, no death, no siege, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Did you get the trifecta? Complete every match within 45 minutes without using the siege and without dying. Yeah, okay, nice. That is just effed up. Holy crap. Let's see. Let's loot first. Sword and board, okay. Most of those sets are sadly a little bit bad, but hey, you know, whatever. Okay, let's see. Let's save this. Light attacks did the most damage. That's crazy. Moist Orb is second. Then we have Swallow Soul, Assassin's Will. Yeah, there's just so much single target, like these three alone is. And then Impale, 66 crits on a solo build. Ay. That's just fucked up. Anyway. I mean, I guess the build is good. Now, for some reason, it tells me I had too much penetration. I must have set my champion points wrong. So we could have had even more damage, I guess. Interesting. Well, anyway. Maybe it's just the combat metrics bug. This stuff often bugs out. Because I don't see how I can even reach that value. Now the healing. 59% of my overall healing came from Pyrelord. The average healing tick was 280. So they could nerf that ring to like 1000 health per attack and it would not matter at all. It would still be as powerful as right now. Now on a Nightblade at least, you know this class has superior self-healing compared to like most other setups out there. It's because Ring of the Pyrelord has only like 59%. Swallow Soul almost 20%. Siphoning attacks 15%, right? Whereas when we look at another setup, I don't know, the Magwarden, 86%, right? Like Magwarden has garbage self-healing. This here is the self-heal. It did like 6%. Opposed to our Magblade, which has 35% self-healing. The bow proc also gives sometimes a little bit, but only a tiny bit. And that's also the reason why like a Magblade or a Magsorg is just way easier to play, right? Like you deal damage and you heal yourself at the same time. Whereas on the Magwarden, I have to use that shitty heal, which is inferior to the other healings from like Magblade and Magsorg, and it doesn't even deal damage on top of that. And it lasts like only half the amount of time. That's why I would love to see this getting buffed like from Magwarden. But anyway, we're playing a Magblade, so we don't care about the Magwarden. The build. I always go with 5 False God, 5 Mother Sorrow. Okay, there we go. Jesus, I have fun. I just go full Divine and then Dummy House, One Piece, Divine Health Enchant. 3 Bloodthirsty with the Ring of the Pyrelord. So when I run Ring of the Pyrelord, I just run One Piece Dummy House, and the reason I run Dummy House is because it has a max stamina and a max Magicka bonus as One Piece, opposed to most other monster sets which only have 1 bonus. The build, you can also find it on alcasthq.com. I update the builds all the time for every patch. Please keep that in mind. But yeah, Ring of the Pale Order obviously superior. If I don't run this, then I just run 2 Ice Heart to get at least the extra damage shield. Precise Shock enchantment with Inferno Stuff, back bar. I also use Inferno Stuff infused with weapon damage enchant. So a lot of people don't know, when you activate this and you weapon swap, you will still get the extra bonus slight attack damage on the front bar, and it will also keep proccing your weapon damage enchantment 452 spell damage. So just by having this blockade active, I get like 550 spell damage. If you forget to reapply this shit, you lose so much spell damage, it's insane. On top of a lot of light attack damage. You can get the normal, like you don't need the perfected in Maelstrom stuff, you can just get the normal Inferno stuff and you're more than good. It drops in normal Maelstrom Arena. That's the setup, nothing special, but like I said, False God just gives us so much juicy sustain. First with 8% cost reduction and then 2400 Magicka, plus speed buff also. So when monsters die around us, we don't have sustain issues, and that's why we can run this buff food here. With Sugar Skulls. So we have Tri-Stat, so I have like 16k stamina, so I can dodge roll more, I can block more, and so on. There is a cheaper version, let me show you, I can show you the build on the website real quick. There we are. Yeah, I don't think I up. Anyway, let's here. So Bewitched Sugar Skulls is like the high quality one, but fairly expensive. You can get the cheap version, which is almost the same. So Bewitched gives you 4620 health, and the other one 4462. But this one is like way cheaper. You can buy it from the guild stores. And if you don't run False God, we're actually gonna run either Witch Mothers or Clockwork for extra sustain. Keep that in mind. But it's all explained on alcasthq.com. If you need to know how to make potions and so on, same thing. Potions are important because you get Major Sorcery, 20% more spell damage, Major Prophecy, 12% more spell crit, and extra like 7582 Magicka on button press, and 40% more Magicka recovery. Please make sure to not forget the medicinal use passive. I listed all the passives, what race you can run and so on the website. It's all there. Before I forget, in this arena there is like special kind of buffs that you can obtain. I already listed them up here. I'm not done with the guide completely, I still need to do the bosses and so on, but basically shows you where you can get these essences and what they do and so on. Link for that also in the description. That's this. Let's check out the outfit real quick. Oh, actually I forgot the skills. Dark Shade. Like I said, Nightblade is just a crazy powerhouse in terms of damage and self-healing. Dark Shade lasts 20 seconds, deals insane damage. Merciless Resolve is the bow proc you keep hearing. It's just like, it deals 22k damage. That's just so broken. And then, that's not even it. Like, you see, focus your sense for 40 seconds, increasing your critical damage by 2%. So every time I have 5 stacks, I also get 10% more critical damage on top of the completely out of world damage. And then, that's not it. And it heals you for 50% of the damage dealt if you're within melee range. And a lot of people might think, well, I'm saying too much, it's overpowered, it's gonna get nerfed. No, that's I feel like that's how a class should be played. The other ones just suck too hard. Like the other ones need to be buffed. Because this is fun. Swallow Soul, your main spammable, it deals 9k damage, 9.8k. When we look at the max hit that we had here, Swallow Soul, 26k. And it heals us for 36% of the damage done. So it's constant healing that we get from Swallow Soul as well. Here. The max healing tick was like 9k and average it's around 800. Very, very strong. Impale. Again, almost 70k crit. It's just such a powerful execute. Channel Acceleration. Gives you another 10% extra critical damage. Now, if you don't have access to Suchik, you can just slot Inner Light here. Inner Light gives you 7% more max Magicka. Then, Incap. A lot of people are like, well, you're a Magicka setup. Aren't you supposed to run like Soul Harvest? Because there is Deathstroke is the unmorph, then you have Incap, which is kind of the stamina morph, and Soul Harvest is the Magicka morph. Because this one deals magic damage and this one deals disease damage. But ultimate scale of your highest stat. It's only the champion points that can't be affected by it because we have elemental damage, so it won't buff the disease damage, but it doesn't matter. The reason why we want Incap Strike is for the 20% more damage, Soul Harvest has as well, but also Reef. While slotted, you gain Reef, which restores 100 magic and stamina when you deal damage with a light or heavy attack on an enemy. So that's the extra thing. And we always have negative effects like Elemental Drain on the enemy, so this will always give us extra Magicka. We can actually check this. Consumption, okay, I think maybe it's this one, unknown. I'm not sure, I don't see it anywhere else, but it must be this one. That's a lot of sustain. Again, for free, I don't have to do anything. It's just... Unstable Wall of Fire. Very powerful damage over time effect. Also, if you spam it, it explodes immediately, dealing 7k damage. The Moist Orb, crazy AoE damage. You always want that on your builds. Harness Magic, this is your shield. The thing is, I'm not even sure if we really need this because we can kite around so much with this class. But anyway, it's just for safety. Elemental Drain. Debuffs the enemy's resistance, so it gives you a buttload of damage and it applies minor Magicka Steel, increasing your Magicka sustain. Siphoning attacks. Once again, another way to restore more Magicka. I don't see it, but anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes. So it restores 106 Magicka for 20 seconds every time you do a light attack, right? And it also heals you for a little bit. And then when the effect ends, it gives you another 4k max Magicka, and it's piss cheap to activate. It has another effect. When you have this on your, like I have Swallow on the front bar and Siphoning on the back bar. So I get 8% more max Magicka. Just for free, once again. Catalyst. Drink a potion, 20 ultimate. Easy peasy. Often, I drop the ultimate first, the big one, and then I just use Soul Harvest for burst damage. But anyway, that's going into too much detail. I recommend watching my solo Magicka Nightblade build video for this. I explain everything in there, like how the mechanics work, rotation, and so on. It was on the website. Okay, I blubbered long enough. Let's check out the outfit. And you can always visit alcasthq.com or eso-hub.com for like any information regarding builds or like what kind of tooltips skills have and so on. I will showcase that in a second. Once, okay, I gotta go here. Okay, I guess, yeah, we didn't have a helmet, but it's basically False God, pretty much, just with a different color. So this here is Void Pitch, it's a new die that drops in Vateshran Hollows. You can do the achievement in normal mode. I also have a guide on the website for this. Then we have Darkstorm Emerald, which is a new die that drops in the Reach, the new zone. And Aquina Sunrise and Hazardous Chatteras. I'm actually not sure where you get these from, but they're from previous chapters or DLCs. They are nothing that special, I guess. But I like the colors. Okay, now once more, eso-hub. If you need info on like sets, skills, even crown star items, events at the moment the Witches Festival is rolling, there is a guide. We even have it in German, we have it in French as well. We are always working on translating stuff, so if you want to help translate things, let me know either on Twitter or on Discord. Whatever floats your boat. There's plenty of guides around that will help you. Things like, especially for newer players, I think these are important, like how can you increase your inventory space. Quality gear levels, I have Sky Shards, also nice for console players, because it has the full maps with all the locations, and it even tells you whether it's underground or overland. So on. Then all solo builds are on alcasthq.com in the solo section that you can use. I will have the Vateshran setup as well on each of these builds. I'm already working on it. And plenty of other great content. Now, I also do have a Twitch that you can follow me. Instagram. My YouTube here, please don't forget to subscribe. I do have a second YouTube channel where I upload past live streams. Then my Discord server, where I usually post updates and new content all the time. There's also like the Dwemer bot that will help you. Dwemer Auto. Yeah, there we go. This one for Discord and all that other stuff. Twitter and even Facebook. All links in the description below. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.